after hearing the demon's offer, Saki took the deal. He sold his
I mean, it was very convincing. Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another video from CJ Dachamp. We're going to be checking out the demonic trial of Tengu Shredder. If you remember last time, we checked out it was Dachamp Shredder last time. And now he dropped another video right out. Let's get into it. I've been waiting for this one.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another installment of the Shredder Trial.
The Shredder Trials
has approached to be judged for the prestigious honor of having a seat at the round table. And that next challenger is none other than the demonic Avengers level threat, the Tengu Shredder. So we ain't gonna waste no time. Without further ado, it is time to continue.
Let's see about this. Because this one, he said demonic. Last one was, I forgot what it was, but this one's demonic. Let's see how demonic it really is.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the Shredder from Hell.
Ooh.
Now, the Tengu Shredder.
Now I see why it's getting demonic.
Depths of hell.
Oh, hey, now I see why it's really demonic.
I know some of y'all niggas gotta be shook. Because first we talked about an alien, and now we're talking about a demon. I know some of y'all probably thought Shredder was just a human. Well, I mean, the next trial we will be talking about the human version. But
okay,
this one, however, though, yeah, get ready to strap in. So to understand all of this, we have to go back all the way to 300 AD.
Going back in time again.
You can see, this village is burning, and people are running for their lives because they are under attack by a Tengu that was called the Shredder. Yeah.
Right out the gate, he doing a massacre.
Godzilla-looking motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
Original Shredder that came from the depths of hell to wreak havoc on Earth. And look at it. He is killing niggas out here frying motherfuckers extra crispy. And this demon just wreaked havoc and destroyed everything in his path.
Mass murder.
To stop the Shredder, the Emperor of Japan gathered the 5 greatest warriors in the world. And of those warriors, one of them was none other than the original Oroku Saki. Yes,
okay.
Shredder stole this whole nigga's flow to gain respect and have a higher place in society.
Wow.
So these great warriors were given sacred armor, and they set out
to like the Power Rangers.
Now, before their battle even starts, we gotta pump the brakes because look at this shit. That is a whole village over there that has been burnt down and destroyed. And by my calculations, those villagers are 99.9% dead.
I know, it's only like 3 houses standing.
It's a demon. He probably snatched all their damn souls. But anyways, the warriors pull up on Shredder and immediately start to get washed. They stood no chance. Look at this dude and his poor horse. Shredder winded up his fist all the way to the heavens and
why they are just already getting wiped out.
Right here. Blood tried to hit him with a mace and chain him up around his tree, but the demon said,
what was that plan anyway?
So the only person that was
what was the point of that plan?
In a fight was none other than Oroku Saki. Now Saki was actually able to damage him. He was so strong.
He done cut off his arm.
The demon's arm and actually bring it to its knees. So it looked like it was all over. The world was about to be saved. Saki told him, "Go back to the hell from which you came from, demon." But right before he was about to give the killing blow, the demon invaded his mind, and he started to seduce this man.
So he possessed him?
Made him an offer. He told him,
"Great warrior, I can give you everything that you desire. Money, power, bitches."
Bitches, you said?
He's stuck on the...
From across the world. All you
I mean...
do is sell me your soul.
So, after hearing the demon's offer, Saki took the deal. He sold his
I mean, it was very convincing.
He destroyed the body of the demon to make it look like he defeated him. But in all actuality, the demon merged with him, and Oroku Saki became the host of the Shredder. So they returned to Yamato, and they were welcomed back with a party by the Emperor and all of the people. So the Emperor is up here praising them, giving them the glory, the
I thought they all died.
all the glaze. But little did he and everybody else know, that the worst was yet to come. Because later on, right after the ceremony, Saki, or no, let me rephrase that, the Shredder came back to Yamato surrounded by demons and destroyed the whole place, massacring everybody.
What if I hit him with a hockey blast?
The Emperor? Yeah, that nigga's dead. In overtime, he just plunged the entire world into darkness. Nobody could stop this nigga, not even armies.
I wonder how the turtles come into play in this.
He became the world's most feared warlord.
My goodness, bro.
He was a Avengers level threat.
Who's using the laser beams?
This was the Demon King that all the isekai protagonists are summoned to come defeat. So there was only one way to stop this Demon King Shredder. The 4 other ninjas that used to be his teammates had to learn mystic arts so they could ascend to godhood, because that was the only way they were going to be able to stop him. So years later, after they finished training and became gods, they went to confront their old friend. Now, as we can see, the Shredder, or should I call him Oroku Hefner, is having a good old time with his bitches.
I mean, he got him after all.
Until the 4 dragon warriors bust up in his crib. So obviously this man Shredder was pissed. He told him, "Oh, you cock-blocking motherfuckers. We were just about to get to the good part. Fuck you, Saki. You betrayed us. Your best friends. All for what, Saki? For a taste of pussy? Oh, don't act like I was in the wrong. Hanging out with you pussyless fools was never going to get me laid." So Shredder attacks him, but the 4 dragons were ready, because with their mystic arts, they were able to keep up with him. So they actually end up knocking this man down. Hell, they couldn't even believe it. So the Shredder decided it was time to release his full power. So this man transforms into a dragon.
What is going?
This was wild. You had to think,
is this even Shredder at this point?
But
I guess it is.
Remember, oh wait, these niggas are also gods too. So
they are
transformed into dragon avatars as
well. He did say that.
So it was time for the final boss battle with the
what is going on? Where are the turtles?
Dragon battle. So the motherfucking Green Ranger hits him from the back and smashes him in the ground. But this man got up and used super explosive wave, sending everybody flying. The Yellow Ranger got flung all the way into a mountain. And oh my God, look what he did to the Green Ranger. Nigga grabbed her neck and planted her in the ground. Then he threw her so hard it destroyed the whole castle. But the 4 dragons were persistent, even though they was getting their ass whooped and getting bitch slapped.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So then the Yellow Ranger ends up turning into Kung Lao. Nigga threw his hat and it turned into a shuriken, cutting off both of his hands. Then they start using Ki Blast to seal this man's spirit. So he ended up running out of ki for his transformation and ended up falling all the way down to the ground. The Shredder's reign of terror was finally over.
Was it really?
The 4 dragons came up with a plan, because they knew they couldn't kill him because this man was an entity. Death would not hold this man back. So they decided to seal him so he would never resurrect. So these 4 ninjas ended up becoming the legendary Ninja Tribunal, and their whole purpose was to watch over this man's casket and to train warriors if this man ever resurrected. And they did this for 1700 years.
I mean, it makes sense because they never know when bro will resurrect.
Until his acolytes broke in, stole his casket, and resurrected him. The Shredder Trials. Exhibit A wrap-up. Multiple mass murders, property damage, multiple attempted murders, criminal mischief.
It's already sounding like a Shredder.
The highest order, war crimes. Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, Dark Resurrection. So, as I stated,
it's like Resurrection F.
The Shredder's mystic acolytes broke into the Tribunal's temple and stole the Shredder's casket.
Well, there were the turtles right there. I just seen them.
We go back to present-day New York, and his acolytes are performing the ritual in the Chrysler Building. I know this man Spider-Man mad doing this satanic shit on his turf. So to resurrect the Shredder, they had to recite these words and say it in unison. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Did he say Mickey Mouse?
Using the ancient speech to summon the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the Shredder arose from the dead. His body was completely
How do you come up with this stuff, bro?
Of a demon. And his aura was so strong, he blew the place up. So once the acolytes knew this man was back, they instantly started glazing. This nigga Shredder was on some Roman Reigns shit. The first thing he said out the casket was, "Acknowledge me." Oh, yes, me lord. So Shredder was itching to do some bad things because the man's been sealed for 1700 years. But also, the acolytes told him about the Dachamp Shredder and how he impersonated him for years. And even though Dachamp
Wait, the Dachamp Shredder actually has a thing to play in this? Really?
Anymore, Karai became the new Shredder. So this man was livid and immediately attacked his acolytes. And bro was yelling at him and telling him, "How dare you let those bum-ass niggas tarnish my name?" Oh, master, we apologize. So the first thing on this man's agenda was to head to the Foot headquarters. And while he was on the way, he decided to cause mayhem. Nigga was floating down the streets and just destroying everything, causing multiple car crashes, blowing up newspaper stands.
Newspaper stands.
One statue outside of the Rockefeller Center. And my God, this was the worst one. He let this motherfucker right here.
Oh my goodness. Can he not open the door?
Hey, this show was shown on 4Kids, by the way. So Shredder arrives at Foot Clan HQ and doesn't even decide to use the door that's clearly right there. Nah, he just blows a massive hole open. So a massive amount of Foot ninjas come up and try to ambush him. But Shredder was about to catch 100 bodies in just 5 seconds because he immediately blows up the entire area.
Like, how do you even fight
every
this?
Foot ninja in the blast radius. And it went so quick, he was disappointed. Shredder looked at their corpses and said, "You call yourselves ninja? Pathetic."
What a ninja supposed to do against that?
So then the Foot Clan deploys every single
Bro, hit him with a
mech that
spirit
they
bomb
have to try to stop him. But they failed miserably, getting eviscerated on the spot. And just look at this carnage, bro. They stood no chance. Nigga right here got folded like an omelet. So Shredder proceeded to get all the way to the top floor. And he is immediately met by the elite guard. The same elite guard that put Leonardo in a coma for a week. And you know what he does to these dudes? He uses the force to grab their weapons, then just flings it at them, one-shotting them. The Foot Clan elites got one-shot by this man. Unbelievable. So the last people to try to stop him were these recon ninja trying to seal him, but this did not work at all because this man just breaks out of what they tried to seal him in and brutally snatches their souls. He left their bodies an empty husk.
Goodness.
So Shredder was losing patience. He yelled, "Karai! Bring your bitch ass out here!" So Karai comes out in her Shredder armor and she is not having this. She told this man, "Okay, first of all, boo-boo, I need you to lower that tone. Rolling up on my turf on some bullshit."
I love his female voice so much.
I'm a psychologist, nigga. You don't think I can read right through your phony ass?
Newsflash, old nigga, I'm in charge now. So Karai tries to attack him, but bro immediately grabs her and throws her into a pit.
Already got
Shredder
one tap?
Yapping at her saying, "Oh yeah, get on up, you raggedy bitch." So bro grabbed her and threw her across the room again. This nigga did not come to play games, so Karai had to pull out her trump card. She pulled out some holy water and threw it on him.
Oh, I know that
She
hurt him.
actually started pushing him. She had this man scrambling. So then she kicks him on the wall and stabs him right in the gut. And bro falls to his knees, and it looks like Karai's won. But my God, this was some fucked up shit this man did. His helmet falls off, and he just looks at her. And her emotions start to get the best of her. Because she sees his face, and she's like, "Daddy?" "Oh, my sweet child." So she comes down to try to help him because she thinks this is her dad. But he turns his face back into a demon and just starts laughing at her. She is legit traumatized. And bro just gets up and rips the sword out of his stomach. Nigga said, "Foolish little girl, you thought this weak shit would kill me?" So he turns the sword into a snake.
What the?
And just has it chase
Bro,
her
some
around
Orochimaru
while he's just
stuff now.
watching and laughing the whole time she's running for her life. This is a sick nigga. So then he comes out and drop kicks her, and she ends up running into a pole, and the snake wraps her up. So
It's GG's right there.
The final strike. He's giving her a choice of, do you want to die by my claws or my serpent's fangs?
Wow.
Choose wisely now. So when he's going in for the kill, she makes a hard read and ducks this man, and he ends up cutting off the serpent's head. So Shredder lost all his patience. He grabbed her and just threw her on the wall. And bro floated up to her and told her, "You dare call yourself Shredder? You fucking fraud. Take this shit off." So he rips off her armor, and then he probably said the wildest line in this entire show. In his exact words, I quote,
After looking at you, perhaps I should let you live after all. You would make a fine slave.
Whoa.
Another reminder that this was on 4Kids, by the way. So the turtles finally pull up with some new mystical abilities that they got from training with the tribunal. And this Shredder has never met these turtles yet. So he was confused. He was like,
Talking turtles. The fuck are you supposed
The
to be?
turtles.
Nigga turtles.
So Shredder said to hell with it. It's time to pull out my ultimate technique. So this man floats up and says,
Domain expansion.
Now with a domain expansion.
yes, this Shredder has a domain expansion.
He
And
really
it is broken
does?
because his domain expansion allows him to raise every single
What the hell?
So all those people he killed during his conquest back in 300 AD, yeah, he could bring them right back up, along with other creatures from the nether realm. So he has them attack everybody, and they can't
That's
do
looking
nothing.
cool.
Because every time they take one out, they just rise
Bro, this is
back
some
up.
Mortal
They were
Kombat
going
stuff,
against
bro.
a mortal army. But here comes Karai again, but she got a new toy. She got a holy water sword. So she starts clashing swords with Shredder, and she actually ends up landing a hit. But this just pissed him off, because he walked her down and cut her sword in half.
Ew.
So he walked her down and had his undead grab her and hold her in place. So he is about to kill her, but Karai's boyfriend, Dr. Chaplin, shoots this nigga with a holy water gun, blowing a hole in his stomach. But this did
What should I
nothing.
aim for
This
the
man
head
is
instead?
truly immortal. He started laughing and just regenerated. So
Oh, I guess
he
never
looked
mind.
at her boyfriend and said,
Oh, I get it. Is this your girl, nigga? Well, if it is, congratulations. Because you have a front row seat of me blowing your bitch back out.
to be honest with you,
Attempted
I
murder.
don't know how the hell Karai survived this. I don't. She should be dead. Dead as hell. So Shredder blows everybody off the roof, and the turtles and everybody gotta retreat. This battle was hopeless. They got their ass beat. Karai got put in a coma and lost all the drip. She has no sauce. But you know where she can get that drip back at? She can get that sauce back on cjdachamp.com with that 2 mil merch. Link in the description.
Hey, that shirt right there does look nice though.
Selfish plug on the Shredder trials. Exhibit B wrap up. Attempted murder, arson, criminal mischief, mass murder, assault, vehicular manslaughter.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gents. It is now time for our final exhibit. Exhibit C, Hell on Earth.
And this sounds
after Shredder
dangerous.
brutalized and destroyed the Foot Clan in a night, he decided it's time to take over New York. So he makes his way over to the mayor's house. And instead of walking through the door like a civilized
He blew it
citizen,
up?
this man decides to break through the roof.
Oh, never
so
mind,
he
that's
could
different.
Fly in and assert his dominance. So the mayor was terrified while Shredder was up here floating and saying,
This is what you deserve for those foolish tax cuts, you fat fool.
so he picks this man up and throws him to the side of the wall.
Damn.
That man's back has got to be broken. He threw him so hard, he made a dent in the wall. And that man is knocked the fuck out. So you just assaulted a government
Trespassing,
official,
assault,
broke
and
his
battery.
back, and the way his head landed, he probably just gave him Antonio Brown levels of CTE. So it was time for Shredder to enact his plan. He started using his domain expansion to transform the entire city into hell
Oh
on
my
earth.
goodness.
It was complete chaos.
And this is just a version of Shredder?
Got their soul snatched and turned into an undead monster. And to make sure it covered everything, this man transformed back into his demonic dragon form and spread it out his domain all the way throughout the entire city. And when he was done, he turned the entire city into hell. There is a fucking volcano in Times Square. Look at the Statue of Liberty. What the hell is that? And Shredder wasn't even gonna stop here. He was going to spread his domain across the entire planet, but he needed time to rest before he could do it. So the Ninja Turtles and everybody had to come
This
up
is
with a
going
plan.
diabolical
And that
already.
was to form the Avengers. They had to get other acolytes from the Tribunal, Agent Bishop, and Dr. Stockman
Oh my
from the
God, they
Shadow
brought back
Organization,
Stockman.
every superhero in the city, and Karai with whatever was left with the foot. So they all go to Shredder's stronghold and start to
Like a
assault
spawned
the
in the
base.
end
So
game.
after they had to fight through floors of monsters and kill the Shredder's mystic acolytes, they finally reached his throne room, and he welcomed them in because he wanted to kill them personally because all of them were trained by the Tribunal, the people that sealed him to begin with. But before he was about to attack, Karai pulled out some mystic ninjutsu to start draining this man's power. So this actually ends up knocking him down because they finally found a weakness against this man. So this big bastard Hun walks up to bro's body and kicks him, and he's like, nigga, you ain't shit compared to Master Sherelle. Nigga, you trash. But Hun celebrated too soon. Shredder grabbed this man, floated up and told him,
how dare you put your lonely monkey feet on my drip, nigga. You should focus on fixing that bagged up ass hairline of yours.
So the final battle finally started. Bootleg Superman Silver Century tried to
Silver Century
immediately, and bro started breaking his arm and telling him,
my God, your hairline's even worse. When did the Vegeta start coming in fashion?
And throws him to God knows where. Nigga hit him with the Team Rocket special. So this man charges up a massive ki blast and blasts everybody outside of the stronghold.
Oh my God, how strong is he?
Full speed on a demon horse with a trident. So this man tries to impale Raphael, but he ended up dodging it, and he ends up getting surrounded by all 8 of the acolytes trained by the Tribunal. But he didn't care that he was about to get jumped. Matter of fact, he was filled with joy. He wanted this shit. So Raphael is the first one to attack, along with the bride from Kill Bill. But he throws Raphael in the shoulder.
And of course that just happened.
He gets washed and thrown to the side, just like Overwatch.
Bro, how are they failing the jump?
But he gets
They all attacking one at a time.
on the ground, then he got drugged. Hit Donatello.
What?
They both got
He got drugged?
Then he got drugged. Hit Donatello, and they both got slammed on a tree with thorns.
That's crazy right there.
Hit a collateral. So then Leonardo and the last 2 dudes try to attack him, but they get hit by that Wukong immobilized, and you just see him get blown up in the distance. So this man just caught like 8 assault charges. And you know what? I saw this comment on my last video. You forgot to mention that these are teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you know what? You're damn right. So guess what? We
Child
hit that
abuse.
nigga with child abuse. So Master Splinter runs over here, and he's grieving over his son.
Oh, time this rat came out of somewhere.
The ancient one is behind him trying to comfort him. His fat ass gets hit with back shots. So the Shredder is looking at Master Splinter, and all hope seems lost. But the Turtles' amulets end up using the power of ass pull, because the spirit of Hamato Yoshi comes out of the amulets, and he is wounding this man's soul. All of his evil energy is leaking out of him. So to repair himself, he had to take down his domain expansion and absorb all of that energy and turn back into his dragon form. So Master Splinter had to give these boys a pep talk. He told them,
oh, my sons, reach deep into yourself on some Bruce Lee shit and enter the dragon.
So these boys ended up manifesting dragon avatars, just like the Tribunal did in 300 AD.
So we have Ninja
comes down to another
Teenage Mutant Ninja Dragons.
So they start pushing them, but they getting bitch slapped. But Leonardo lands a Kamehameha and
I like you did that health bar. That's nice.
This was not gonna stop him. Raphael came in to get a bite, just to get bitch slapped across New York and landed on a yacht. God, people weren't on there. Then Donatello and Michelangelo take a double facial. Pause. But here comes Leonardo hitting them with a kamikaze. I hope to God nobody is in these buildings right now, because if they are dead. So Leonardo ended up taking himself out on that shoulder bash, and Shredder got up and made his way to Karai.
Also, Leonardo's the only one doing actual damage.
So he flies down, and the first person he goes for is none other than Baxter Stockman. This man can't catch a break. Hey, whatever Shredder it is, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they always got 2 things in common: hating turtles and abusing Baxter Stockman. So he ends up eating this nigga, then cooking Dr. Chaplin again. So he is about to chow down on Karai. But Raphael and Donatello grab him by the snout and Mikey comes in with the spear.
And that's how they did
his
something
big
to him.
ass. And that gave Karai enough time to finish the ritual and zapping all of this man's dark energy. So they start jumping, playing ping pong with his ass. And it got so bad, he ended up losing his helmet and his gauntlet. And that is significant because that makes him a mortal being again.
Oof.
So Donatello comes from the top rope and sits on him. Then after pinning him down, their amulets end up manifesting the spirit of Hamato Yoshi again. So this man Shredder was pissed. He was yelling at him like,
I will not lose to some bullshit. This makes no fucking sense.
"You all right? It doesn't make a lick of sense. But it doesn't matter because this is on 4 kids."
Nani?
So Hamato Yoshi jumps up and freezes this
Oh, lost
splitting
to
him right
plot
down the
armor.
middle. Conclusion. Y'all right, everybody.
So that's the actual
We
end
now
of him?
turn our attention to the board of charges. And my God, just look at it. Look at it! Absolutely nasty work. Multiple charges with multiple counts.
I'm not gonna lie though. Even though Tengu Shredder seems absolutely demonic and diabolical, Trump Shredder still takes this one over him. Because what he did was he went from city level to country level to galaxy level out of nowhere to universal level. What he did was even more devious.
I think it's safe to say another Shredder, another seat
But
at
yeah.
the table. Jesus Christ. Because this spread is ridiculous. And we still got one
Oh, I can't
more
wait for this
to
one.
go. And this last one, he takes Hayton to another
I
level.
can't wait for
before
this
I
one,
get
bro.
out of here, I just gotta thank y'all for 2 mil real quick. Absolutely insane. It's still so surreal to me, man, because I had no clue I would get this far. I was just doing this shit in college for
I
fun.
gotta give a
and
like though,
voila.
because that
Hey,
was
man,
good.
I wouldn't take it back. So I love every single one of y'all. And until the final trial, the Shredder Trials.
And I can't wait for the next one, bro. Cause that is one of my favorite Shredders. I didn't know that Shredder was like this though. To being an alien causing universal destruction, to either being a demon or trying to corrupt the world, bro. I didn't know Shredder was like that for real. All I know was he was like some guy fighting turtles or fighting Batman. I did not know he was like this. But leave a like, original video in the description down below. Go check it out, and peace out.